I remember graduating college and having a deep feeling of I don't know who I am. And while I think that's a very normal and expected feeling to have, especially at that age, even then I knew that there was something deeper going on. There was something else happening beneath the surface. And now, as a licensed therapist, nearly 10 years later, I can look back on that version of myself with a lot more clarity and understanding that perhaps that feeling of disconnection was a direct result of a lifetime of people pleasing. While I chat, I have some hot chocolate. Yes, it is May 22nd. Mind your business. And I also have some marshmallows because I'm an unsupervised adult and I am in charge of my joy. Let's get into it. The thing to know about people pleasing, and something that I think is very widely under-recognized and misunderstood in our society, is that people pleasing is self-protection. It's an unconscious survival mechanism. This is all just gonna fall right in. Known as the Fawn response, and it is our body's attempt to protect us by looking outward instead of inward. It's paying attention to what other people are feeling and wanting and thinking and prioritizing them instead of ourselves. And for so many of us, this was necessary in the environments that we were in and the relationships that we were in, and how genius of our bodies to know how to do that. We're only supposed to be in the survival state for a few minutes until our bodies know we are safe again. But when we are in a fawn response for our entire lives or for most hours of the day, we are hyper attuned to external facial expressions and body language, and if people like us, and are we impressing them, and did they think my joke was funny, and are they mad at me because they put a period instead of an exclamation point. When we are so hyper attuned to what's happening externally, we never get the chance to meet ourselves, our emotions, our needs, our wants, our feelings, our dreams. That's really good, by the way, but I do think these marshmallows are quite old. If you resonate with the experience of people pleasing as a safety strategy, especially growing up, but not just growing up, also to survive in our society, and you feel disconnected from yourself, I want to just first hit home the idea. Of course your body was doing that. How genius that your body knew to do that. And of course you're feeling far from yourself because you haven't yet had the opportunity to look inward. And that makes sense. Because so many small moments of disconnecting from ourselves have happened over a long period of time, it makes sense that reconnecting to ourselves would also take a while because it's slow, steady work. 10 years have passed and I still feel like I'm getting to know myself. And I don't necessarily think that that ends. I think it's just an ongoing thing. But it gets easier over time. I think it's really key to make coming back to yourself be a very simple moment-to-moment thing. Pausing in situations where normally you would rush through it. Pausing, what am I feeling right now? What's going on in my body? What am I needing? If it has historically